Emerson Mnangagwa must go. He destroyed our country. ZANU-PF must go. I want you to make that slogan, Jason Means. If you don't make that slogan here in this space, please forget. Just grab your bags and go back to sleep. And go play with kangaroos in Australia, maybe. Can you do that, Jason? I'm giving you that slogan. Can you do that slogan? Can you say Mnangagwa must go now, like what I'm saying? My slogan is say Mnangagwa must go now. He failed us. He is not a president of Zimbabwe. He's a fake president of Zimbabwe. We don't want him. I don't want him. Me and my family, we don't want him. He's an abuser. He's a dictatorship. We don't want. I don't want him. Can you say that, Jason? If you don't want to say it, fuck off. Fuck off. Get out of my space. Go find another space to participate or to say anything.
Indakatoramba kuita slogan yezanu
I'm giving you this
zvakatoipisisa
slogan
Zimbabwe.
now.
Vozoita slogan nanzi.
I don't want to waste. I
Handine
don't want to.
maslogan.
I
I
want
don't live
you
in a
to say
country of
Mnangagwa
slogans.
must go
Don't
now,
do
Jason.
slogans. Said all politicians in
No,
Zimbabwe must go.
we only have one dictatorship in Zimbabwe. Don't worry about the opposition leaders failing. I want you. We only have one dictatorship in Zimbabwe, which is Mnangagwa. Is a dictatorship. Mnangagwa is a dictatorship. I want you to say it. Mnangagwa must go. Whether you like it or not, you're going to say it. If you're not going to say it, just fuck off. I don't need to beg you to be on my space. Who are you to beg you on my space? I want you to recognize Kuti one dictatorship in Zimbabwe. I'll give you just 2 seconds to say it. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, Jason.
Now, everyone in Zimbabwe ruling opposition, they are all dictators. They should all go. We want a part from the diaspora.
Just go. That conversation really just don't play.
Mudrope, there's nothing so difficult to say ZANU-PF must go. It means that this guy is in bed with our oppressors. So apparently, this is the least thing to do. Kungoti ZANU-PF should go. This is the least amount. And like which means that he loves those guys and he's in bed with them. So drop this,
Yeah, he's an
cut people.
idiot. Yeah, thank you, my leader. Yeah, we have to do that. We drop him. We don't have to associate with people like him.
Nah, not all leaders should go from opposition ngokambotonga Zimbabwe sei. Chamisa wese opposition leader vese vese varimo vakarana Zimbabwe kupenga vakaporonga sei. Pavanoti everyone must go.
Exactly. He's playing with us. He's playing with us. Jason Smith. It is a politician in Australia.
And the irony is supporting ZANU-PF from diaspora.
Imagine.
Not sure what
And
to
he
so
also tried
not
to. Do you
understand.
know that he also tried to rig election in Australia?
Yeah, obviously one wakadaro mentality
Yes.
haiperi. Unofunga kuti haiperi inoto transplant kwekoko kwaanenge aenda chero because ndo mentality yacho yemazano. It's a culture, it's a value yevanhu vaya vaya.
Yes.
They need to be idemoni.
So the solution is we have to start to resist every corner, every second. We have to start to resist them. I think that's the only way to deal with them. If they come to engage with you, start to resist with them. Start by saying, "Who are you?" I'm adopting that culture and I'm learning from non-violence resistance. Noticing them, Mkoma Tapio. Like what you always say, Mkoma Tapio, Chabota. Let's resist them. Let's not give them opportunity even to say something. Let's just push them away, resist them. I think in that way it will work so that we can come back together come together and just say, we don't want you anymore. You ZANU-PF Waron.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And to be honest, there's nothing really dictatorship about not giving these guys space to talk. Because remember, this is a party in 2023 that did not have a manifesto. Meaning to say, Guti, Abasistorina any idea to sell to the people. So at what point should you allow those kind of people to do anything or to lecture us on anything? People that didn't have anything to lie about. About. So what idea do you expect us to get from ZANU-PF? So the idea is to shut them out from all spaces and never let them talk because there's nothing new that we're going to hear from ZANU-PF.
Yeah, these people always come here, and their agenda is to make confusion, bring toxicity. So at the end of the day, if you continue to tolerate them and saying, "Oh, we have to engage them," and the likes, it's for them they are not going to learn anything because that's not their agenda. It's not part of the style that which they are sent to come and do. So whatever way of destabilizing they apply to them, it's working. So that's why you see even their accounts, they keep changing. They keep coming with different accounts and trying to say different ways of approach and the likes. Their agenda is just to come and make sure that they confuse everyone here. So I didn't manage to catch the submission from advocate, but I heard quite a number of things that I think it's gonna be helpful, especially to the Zimbabweans. Uh, that demo, a lot of people would say, "Oh, it flopped. People didn't go." But to me, that demo was a success because at the end of the day, why did they force the generals to come in public and warn people? Because that's not their job. According to the constitution, they are not supposed to be saying anything like that because their mandate is to uphold the constitution and defend the country from external threats and the likes. So when they come in front of the camera, this is actually evidence that we should put document in our own archives when the correct time comes as well. Or we can use this as also talking points, like advocates say, if we are engaging governors in the respective countries that we have, let's have those conversations because they actually put themselves there out there breaking the law. The general broke the law on. So at the end of the day, it's a win for Zimbabwe. Uh, the question that I have that I've been wanting to ask, especially someone who is an advocate, I'm still worried about that Cape 3 name. When they say Attorney General is elevated to the same powers as Supreme Court judge, advocate, I have some questions there. Does it mean that they are equivalent in judicial functions and powers? Are they equivalent in ability to sit on judicial benches, or are they also equivalent in authority or to influence judicial proceedings? Can you clarify? Do you have any knowledge about that move which they did on our constitution?
Well, I think that one, to my understanding, is more about the qualifications. That for you to be Attorney General, you should have the same qualifications, the same level of experience as a Supreme Court judge. So I think that's where it's uh, it's it's stemmed in. In terms of maybe the other questions, I mean, like with this system, you cannot pass anything through them of what they are trying to do. But in terms of the functioning of the individual offices that you mentioned, all those are constitutional, they are constitutionally provided for in the provisions of the constitution. So the attorney general cannot interfere with the functioning of the judiciary, especially judges, or even sit in the judicial service, commission and so forth and so forth. So there's that separation of power there. But to my understanding, which probably is the correct understanding, the constitutional provision wanted to, deal with the issue of the qualifications and so forth. So when it comes to the appointment of the attorney general, they have to go through the rigors as well of being vetted, scrutinized, to see whether they actually have, that level of what you call this level of experience, of which probably one would not be faulted that probably they had Malawa in mind. Malawa was resigning, so if that probably opens up in the future, Malawa can still apply for the position of Attorney General. He's not he's not bound by anything. So probably, you cannot put past it. It's politics. You cannot put past it. Probably you might have Malawa as the next Attorney General in the future there. But that's pretty much what the profession was saying.
Okay. Thank you, Advocate, because that area is a bit of a concern because the position, Attorney General is also like a spy because he advises the president. He is more on the side of the ruling government rather than the citizen. That's why I'm more concerned about that tactical move.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah. But the Attorney General, pretty much, to be simple, is the government lawyer. So he's the face of the government. So pretty much is way into the executive, and he advises the president, as you rightfully said.
Is there any speaking? Anudio, are you still there? Diana Gasta already.
I am here.
Wado anyara.
Are you sleeping? Are you dozing?
No, I'm not.
Scott, did you mute everyone or what?
No, no one was muted anyway.
Yeah, Mabinyoto wants to say something. Go ahead.
Ningin tom
Come on,
vutoga.
child. Don't bring fucking mic over. Why you don't plug in your room anyway? Why doesn't plug in his room anyway?
Ningin
But
tem
there's lots
vutoga.
of plugs in his room anyway. Come on, you and you're being a dickhead. I'm not being a dickhead. No. What am I being a dickhead about? Why must you carry your fucking microwave in the kitchen anyway? Why don't you keep your microwave in the kitchen? Because it's my micro.
Scotty,
So why you
we are
don't
now
plug in
hearing
the
you
fucking
now.
room anyway? Why you don't fucking plug your microwave in your room? Because it's not my microwave. Huh?
Scotty,
Because it's not. So why doesn't it plug in his room anyway?
co-host, I know you.
Huh? In whose room? Oh.
I know you.
What did you guys order? Pizza? No, no, I'm not trying to be.
Okay. Mvunzo wangu ngoweri wekuti ameno advocate kana vachiripo. But my question was to say kuti in the event kuti constitutional court overrides that kind of amendment and say what was done was unconstitutional and tofana kuenda ku referendum. My question is, what guarantees do we have kuti ZEC, as we all know it, it's going to run a very fair and credible exercise? I have seen so many things on the internet when trying to say that a referendum can be rigged. But I'm not sure how kuti parangati besuro papo kuti kana mchite referendum can be rigged munenge muchirevei and knowing how ZANU-PF is zvakamira sei, because in as much as I want a referendum to happen, but also I don't want to end up sanitizing a process yekuti ZANU-PF is going to say to us kuti makati muda referendum tikakupai referendum yacho pamwe tobva tadyi, obviously, because tigonorigwa. I'm not sure about that, so I don't want to end up sanitizing a flawed process again, and legitimize something, so ndenge ndobvunza kuti tine magarantees here kuti in the event yekuti referendum toipiwa, how are we sure kuti it's going to be a clean job, and like also can a referendum be rigged? Ameno kana paina unokwanisa kundibatsira ipapo tatienda.
You know, I don't see the advocates, but I think the general political spirit around any election, whether it's about a councillor or at a ward level, if we don't have monitoring mechanisms, we can be rigged. And these dictators, they don't stop at any opportunity to rig. But what we witnessed in 2002 when we had a referendum, I think the numbers were overwhelming and they lost it and they couldn't do anything. It's not so complicated when it's a referendum. You are not like voting for it on a constituents, but you just have to appear once. And once you have voted with that ink for the day, you are done. So you can be voting for it anywhere. Referendums have high turnouts, naturally, because they don't have restricted jurisdictions on voting for it. I think that is one of the existing advantages. But the dictator, there is no guarantee. But let me tell you, if for any reason, say these people have rigged a referendum, but they followed the referendum right through, the electorate still has a process because they have demanded to have a say on it. The way of salvaging their democracy is to have high voter turnout in the future election. High voter turnout that they cannot rig. They will not be having any excuse to rig. And if that happens, it means to say, eventually, say we win. If we win, now that the system is talking of parliament, we can then go to parliament and have our president. What do we do? What should be the priority of our president, and what would be the priority of voting for that president? To restore our constitution should be the first mandate. And constitutions can be restored, and it's very possible. And even where it is, we can petition the courts to reverse this act. It can take years, it can take some time, but the courts can always estimate the political impact of their decision and defer a judgment, but eventually release it with an effect of restoring the constitution. So it's possible. We should not even have a hope that collapses because of an event. This would be an event and a wrongful event, unfortunately.